Hey, what's up, guys? So today I'm really pumped when I wake up and I saw things like this happen. Yeah, look at that cloud. I reckon it's bloody awesome if we can do some time lapse. If I get some time lapse done, it's gonna look sick. Now, because the EOS M3 version do not have an intervalometer plugin, so what I did is that I have this app. This awesome app though is called Castable. Castable is an app that allows a connection through a Wi-Fi that the camera will emit, and then you connect to it to act as an intervalometer. I'll show you how this works later on. I mean now.
First thing, you need to make sure that you are connected to the Wi-Fi that your camera is broadcasting. Now I need to look for the app, and when it is launching on the top, it says connected to EOS M3. And now see, hi, now you can see exactly what you're shooting through here, and on your phone it's gonna show that too. And here you can actually adjust the aperture, shutter speed, the ISO. This is the one that we're talking about. Now if you have a look at the top, since you are shooting time-lapse, you're interested in the intervalometer, so make sure that is selected. Go back there, and the interval is the gap between each shot. So in this case I want to do a 5-second gap, so that's what I do. And stop, I'm going to adjust it to 250, because when you get to this point you need to work out in your head how long you want your clip to be. If you want a 10-second clip and you're running on a 25 frame per second, essentially is 25 times 10, so you need 250 pictures. A 20-second clip, so that will be a 500. Now I would highly recommend all the picture to be shoot in RAW. The reason for that is because if you shoot in RAW, you have much more control over it. So that's the reason why personally when I do time lapse, I always shoot in RAW. At least in post I have a lot more that I can do. After you set that, you hit engage, so when you tap it, you should be able to hear a shot being taken every now and then. There we go, see, one shot is being taken, and then the other one, third one, there we go, fourth one. So it's just like that.
So yeah, that's how I connect it. That's how I set it up. See, this is the major problem. This is not my own camera. What is happening now? I'm doing a time lapse here, so you can see my setup, and I'm running it through an app. For more information, I'll show you that a bit later. But now, doing time lapse is just a lot of chilling. So that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna wait for 250 shots to be done, and that's that. Now here's the thing, if you're ever wondering why people do time lapse this way, is for my reason is simple. I mean, sure enough, you could have just whip up a GoPro, set it in location, set it in time-lapse mode, and then off you go. That one, it produced a clip, a video clip. It's very hard to do color correction. It's very hard to make the whole shot look like a boss. So that's the problem that I have with it. This, if I take it picture by picture by picture, I know exactly what I'm gonna get. When it comes to post-production, oh my god, it's so easy, so much more easier. That's the reason why I do that. When I show you the post, oh my god, if you want to make it look just that much better, you gotta shoot RAW, bro. I'm gonna just wait for that to finish. So if you're ever thinking of doing time-lapse this way, first thing you need is an intervalometer, a tripod, a very sturdy tripod, and a camera, wide-angle lens, and what else? And to get to the place, preferably you wear a shoe, not flip-flops, not this one, because come on, that's like, I almost slipped like bloody 4 times getting here already, And you need the subject. Now the subject varies, and you need to learn about how the subject behave. Is there wind? Is there like sun? Is it gonna rain or whatever? So you need to learn your subject and how they behave. And to top it all off, you need to do a bit of maths as well. Now you have to take into consideration like how many pictures do you need. For example, if you want the clip to be 10 seconds long and your frame rate is 25 per second, So that's easy maths. So 10 seconds, 10 times 25, that's 250. So you need 250 pictures, and depending on how fast the movement is, so you need to adjust the gap. If it's way too fast, you might as well take a video and then fast forward that. If it's too slow, then you might want to do like 10-second gap or 5-second gap. At the moment, I have it set on 5-second gap, so that's pretty alright. But after I've set it, I engage it, and turns out it's moving a bit faster than I expected. Obviously, the wind have picked up a little bit, but that's that. But should be fine though. Let's see how it goes. So yeah, all the photo is done. So what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna go home, process the whole thing, and I'll show you guys step by step how I do it. And if you guys are interested, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys back home.
Now I'm home. I just moved all the file to my laptop, and now I'm going to show you the laptop side of it, how I do the edit and whatnot, and let's dive straight into it. Open up Lightroom, import all the files, drag them over, only import the photo.
I'm not yours anymore. No, I'm not yours. So why are you trying to hold?
Go into develop, and this is the raw photo that I'm looking at. This is very basic color correction. Here I'll expose. Now I won't expose too much. I'll just keep it at 0. Contrast, let's add a bit more contrast to it. Let's just say, yeah, around there. Highlight, I'm going to drop the highlight. See, do you notice where the cloud is? Sometimes if you drop the highlight, you get a lot more of this. And the shadow, I'm going to up the shadow a little bit because I really want to show this bit a little bit more. Yep. And then whites, I might drop the white a little bit more, like there. And for the black, I might drop the black down a little bit more here. Now that's done that bit, and if you want, you can always check if you want to change the tint. That's right here, but that's the white balance. And if you want to change the color, if you want to make it more summery, it's this. You make it more wintry, it's this. But for me, I'll just use S shot and use it there. And up here, you can have a look at what my setting is. So at that time of taking this photo, my ISO is 100. I'm using a 22mm with f22 and 1/50th of a second. That's my setting for the camera. So come down to tone curve here. I don't really mess with this for now, but I do mess with this. We essentially mess with that. So highlight, let's see if I ooh, I like that. Ooh, hold on, right there. Light, do I want more light? Yeah, I'll just put here. +4, not too much. Dark, this is too bright. Yeah, too bright. Let's go with here, hey. And shadow. No, it starts to look a bit too fake. Let's go around here and see how it goes. So that's, if you want to do some vignetting, you can do it here, but to me it's a bit yucky, I'll be honest. Beside here, I might do just a little bit. And midpoint, yeah, midpoint, I do that. Roundness, yeah, very round. So it's pretty much briefly just focus there, and that's about it. So the next step is very important. I'm gonna highlight the first one, and then I'm going to control all. So all of this is highlighted, and then I'm gonna hit sync and make sure every single box is checked, and then I'll hit synchronize. As you can see down here, every single photo is slowly being corrected. After you've done that, you might want to go ahead and check to see the exposure is right. Normally I check somewhere at the front and somewhere down the 1/3 mark right here, so somewhere in the middle. Let's have a look at the exposure, still good. And let's have a look at here around the end, still good. And the very last picture, awesome. Back to library, choose one and make sure you highlight all of them, file, and then you're gonna export it. And for me, I actually choose my own folder because the way I arrange my system, this one is how I arrange my stuff. So I take this in EOS M3, so I choose that folder, and then photo, and now I have raw and edited. Now this is edited version to the folder that I exported to double check that all the stuff is here. Have a look. Yep, all of them seem like is here, which is great. Yep, so I'm gonna minimize this and open up Premiere Pro, new project, and after that you want to give this project a name. So what should I name this? Okay, time-lapse. Okay, I'll just name time-lapse is Bob. There we go. Click OK, and when you get to this place, right, you want to hit you just go to files, import, and I choose the first one. Now notice when I choose the first one, here there's something called image sequence. I just hit that, and then I hit import, and it should import as a video file. Now if I just drag and drop here, this one become a video file. Look for transforms, you drag it over here, and over here get rid of this two sidebar here. I like to go up to 120, put a keyframe like here, and you want it to pan over from here to here, or to zoom up a little bit, zoom in a little bit. This is how you do it. So for me, I would show the keyframe, set a keyframe here. That's the start point, and let's see here. Yep, I wanted to slowly zoom upwards, so I put another keyframe, which I can do by tapping this one, and let's see, not this one, so I need to set it back to 960 so it's not affected. There we go. Now if everything works perfectly, it will seem like the camera is actually moving. Now if I do not want to do that, let's just say I change my mind, so I delete it. I want it to move from top to bottom then. So easy. I just from here I just set the keyframe, and then I just move from the bottom, no, top to bottom, right? Top, so move it from the top first, and then all the way here. At the end I want to set another one, and then I'll make it go down the bottom like here. Yep, that's look great. Now let's see how it looks like. Looks like the camera is slightly moving, which is awesome. With this, I'm gonna export it. So export is Command M, and it will bring this up, because I thought of putting this up on YouTube, so make sure my coding is right. And with this one, there's a whole lot of export option. I'll just go YouTube 1080p, so export.
So let me go. You wanna ride for me, so let go. Let me go, go. Let me go, go. Let me go, let
that's how I do time-lapse. I hope you guys enjoy that video, that small little tutorial thing, if you want to call it. Well, it's actually what I've learned from doing YouTube video. So I really enjoy doing time-lapse. I hope you guys learned something from it. If you like what you see, remember to subscribe. There's a one down that corner, I'm pretty sure of it. See you next video. Ciao.